I hope everybody's getting ready for the holidays and try to think positive with these days that are, we hear bad things all the time. And two major wars going right now. But what I wanted to show you is this paper mache Santa that I got, I think a year or two ago. I actually bought this online from a lady that was probably around 80 or 85. And she said this was hers as a child. I think the early 40s, I believe that she mentioned to me when I purchased it, and it's in excellent shape. Now, most of these probably were broken, or as you can see the back, it's all paper mache. It looks like the original paint. Maybe somebody did repaint it. I'm not quite sure, but I did touch it up myself, and I'll let you know what I did. I put this hook on here. See that hook? And it's a little crooked, but the way it hangs, I like it crooked because it hangs the Santa face just right. But I just wanted to show you how nice it is. Usually they have cracks, they have holes. And again, it's paper mache, which is like, I guess they kind of like liquefy brown paper or something. They squeeze it together in a mold. And as you can see, it's pretty thick. I would say, what, 5-6 inches thick, maybe up in here, easy. I think it's, last time I measured it, I think it was from the top to the bottom of his beard. I think it was like 17 or 18 inches by 10 or 11 inches wide. Now look at his face. I mean, his face is really cool. And you can see it's in just excellent shape. Now, when I purchased this, that's not a crack, that's just the way his head's supposed to be. That's the mold. The only thing my wife did to it, because she said it was all original, the lady that I purchased it from. I can't remember what I paid. I think it was $30, which was a great price for this because, I mean, the condition that it's in, I mean, you just never find them like this. That's why I'm making a video, so people could look at this in the future. And the only thing my wife did was the white. So when I first got it, as you could see, it was kind of like an off-white. Like this in here was everywhere in the white, all around his headband here. That's what it looked like. It looked like this off-white here. So she took some white paint. I think she sponged it or brushed it. I can't remember. And as you can see, it just kind of came to life. If you would have saw the before pictures, it looked kind of dirty, even though they look kind of dirty, like looking at them. But it gives it that old world Santa look. I think that's when they manufactured this. But she just took the white paint and just made it a little bit white, as you can see all around here. She just did a little bit on the eyebrows, I think. A little bit there, and then all around the headband here, as you can see. And it just came out really vibrant. I think it made it look a lot better. Because she didn't want to do anything else to it. She didn't touch the eyes up. She didn't touch any of that, or the lips or anything. So, but as you can see, it's just a really, really cool item. I mean, to find something like this was great. I mean, I just, when I saw it, I fell in love with it. And, but there you go. Again, it's like early 40s from what I was told. Got it from the original owner. And I saw some online, very few. Some have black. I think what happened through the years, either these got destroyed, either they were in a basement for storage and they got deteriorated and wet, flooded. A lot of these times, because what happens when I noticed, they didn't have any good hard hangers on the back. They only had this paper mache cutout inside. And eventually when you keep hanging it on the nail, it'll start to deteriorate the paper mache. So what I did is I took some 2-part fill and filled it a little bit. Then I glued this on with some 2-part clear glue. So, and that's solid. So now it has a nice steady metal hanger, which you could put a little nail, because they're not that heavy. It's very light. and it won't deteriorate, you know, it'll stay for years. And then people would drop them, and then they would break up the edges, and, you know, like if they dropped it from the nail, all this would break up here. Now, like what I did was, I just took a little nail polish, and I just very lightly went around the edge, just so that it keeps it together. So it'll last another 80 years, you know what I mean? This is something that, as long as it's not dropped or stepped on or in a flood, it'll last another 80 to 100 years, you know? I mean, it's just cool, you know? I mean, that's what I wanted you people to see. Maybe some of you people have them in your attics or basements, but like I said, if you don't have a very dry basement, these are going to get ruined, and I'm sure thousands of them did. Or even an attic. I mean, if you put them in an attic, you got the extreme heat in the summertime, and it dries it out. Maybe some birds or bats or bugs will get into it, you know, especially in that little hole there, and make its home. So there you go. There's the Santa. Pretty cool, huh? Extremely cool. If you find one that's in great shape, or even if you find one that's not in good shape, and you're an artist that you know you have a little bit of art skill to you, doctor it up, do the eyes, because I've seen some that need it. If you're good with a brush, and just keep it for generation, you know, next generation. All right, take care and happy holidays.